I want to show you this picture sent in to us by Helen. This sending it in from Southern California as the system moved through there light after the storm in San Diego. Just a gorgeous picture. And also you can see the red glow here with red skies in Southern California. We'd love to see your photos too. Helen sent us this photo. Watching through our ABC 10 app, you can too. And when you do, send us your photos to weatherforce@abc10.com or text us 916-321-3310. Now that storm system that moved into Southern California didn't make any of its way into Northern California, all because of that high pressure system still just sticking around and not budging through Northern California. Everything that comes by it really goes around the high, and it's what's known as a slider, and that's what happened as it moved into Southern California just yesterday. Now that low pressure system further north is also keeping most of the moisture into Washington and Portland areas of Oregon. With the cold front associated, you see the high pressure still keeps most of that north. Any cloud coverage moving in is just moving through the Shasta County areas and just off the coastline there near Wairika as well. All right, so let's take a look as we look into Northern California. Clear skies continue. Most of that low pressure system from Southern California shifting its way through Vegas and areas into the desert southwest. Meanwhile, we're dry and you see a few clouds still remaining off the coastline. But that's pretty much the extent of that. Everything continues to clear up through the week. Warmer temperatures will also be in place as we'll see overnight lows a little cooler, but still much warmer than we're used to for this time of year. And we'll see this jet stream here really telling the story for us, because what's happening here as you see that clearing over California is the jet stream is moving up and over. And jet streams usually are the driving force for storm systems. It kind of dictates what path they're going to take, what roadway they're going to take while they're circulating or while they're driving. So as a low pressure system moves up in the Pacific Northwest, you can look at the jet stream here moving up and over, and that's where we see the current position of a low pressure system just north of Washington. Now the cold fronts associated with that can do whatever they want, but the actual pressure systems themselves are helped to move along by the jet streams. Now further south, there's also another jet stream down there that helps to drive some of the systems into areas like Mexico and also Southern California, but we're still going to remain dry as high pressure is in place and a lot of clearing going on. It isn't until we see this one, a jet stream further south, that could bring more rain to Southern California, but again for us, still dry from the Sacramento area north. This portion of the jet stream further north could begin to bring us some cloud coverage as we start to move into Monday, March 2nd. So we're already getting into March, and that looks like our best shot for some more rain. But at this point, just because clouds roll in doesn't necessarily mean that's going to bring us a lot of moisture. We might not even see rain associated with that at all. So we're going to keep our eye on that. And as that begins to pass through, you can see another opening out there of high pressure that's going to continue to bring us more sunshine, more clear skies. And through February and March, these are prime times where we really need to start collecting on that rain and continuing to save it as we start moving forward. Now, what we are going to look forward to getting here is some more of those winds picking up, and that's going to be for the coastal range and for the Sierra, anywhere from 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. And in the valley for your Sunday, things will be light to calm. Stockton, Modesto areas picking up to about 10 miles per hour. Now, it will ramp up as we start off into Monday around lunchtime, about 15 mile per hour winds. Meanwhile, the Sierra and the coastal range, they're going to start to calm down. So a little bit of a switch going on from Sunday to Monday with who gets some of those winds. Everyone looks like we'll be right around that 10 mile per hour range moving from Monday to Tuesday. All right, so let's talk about temperatures. As we look in the foothills, we'll see those mid to low 60s and some mid 50s for Arnold, Placerville at 59, Truckee, South Lake Tahoe right around 53, 52 degrees. And then as we take a look at those temperatures, they're also rising through the week with mostly sunny conditions, almost reaching 60 degrees by the end of the work week. Now for the Bay Area, some temperatures today right around 60 degrees in San Francisco. We'll expect some upper 60s, Antioch and Fairfield. And then in the San Joaquin Valley, those mid to upper 60s today. For Sacramento, we're looking at averaging right around 65 degrees with some outliers there. Rio Vista, Vacaville looking closer to 68, 69 degrees today. Now moving through the first half of the work week, temperatures rise very quickly, about 5 degrees to 6 degrees on Monday, a few more degrees Tuesday around 74. Then check out Thursday and Friday. We could potentially get temperatures into the upper 70s by that time, with mid 60s to upper 60s returning the following Sunday.